Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, sit for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to go over my top 5 favorite concealers. I'm excited for this video because some of these I have already mentioned, I think, on a ranking video for concealers, I think. Anywho, if you want to see what those 5 brands are and what the rankings of each one is, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, let's talk concealers. This video was inspired by Tanya B. Wells. She recently did, I think it was her top 5 concealers. I want to say a couple of them are on my list as well, but I do feel like concealers are definitely a personal preference, depending on how your eyes are, if they're dry, oily, depending if you like full coverage, or if you like it more natural, or if you like it in the middle, if you powder, if you don't powder. There's so many factors that go into finding the perfect concealers that work for your under eyes. Well, these are the ones that work just so beautifully, and if I could use them every single day, I would. So let's just jump right into it, because if not, this video is going to be super long, and it shouldn't be because it's only 5 concealers, right? I am going to put in 2 bonus ones because I just had to. All right guys, let's get started with this list. Coming in at number 5 is the new Dominique Cosmetics concealer. This is part of her Wide Awake collection that she recently launched, and it was a sponge, 2 translucent powders, and I believe 25 shades, 20 or 25 shades in concealers. So the main selling point for this is the applicator. It is a metal applicator. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you guys here. This is in the shade Whipped Coffee. So as you could tell, the shade is more of like a natural type of shade, but the formula is so beautiful on this. Honestly, it just blends beautifully. It looks so natural. It wears amazing. I have not had any issues with this at all. Applicator is great. I feel like you can definitely use this as a light kind of coverage concealer and also as a medium coverage concealer. I don't know about full coverage because I don't like to build up my concealers. You guys already know that if you've been here for a while. I probably sound like a broken record, but it's the truth. Yeah, I feel like Dominique did an amazing job with this concealer, and I don't think I have seen any bad reviews on it, because honestly it's really that good. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right guys, coming in at number 4 is also a fairly new release, and it is from Huda Beauty. It is the Fall Filter Concealer. I never tried the foundation, and I hear good and bad things about it, but this concealer, oh my goodness. I purchased the shade Coconut Flakes 2.7N, and as you could tell, the doe foot is like a big doe foot. Let me swatch for you right here. So this one's a little bit more on the lighter side compared to the Dominique Cosmetics. When I did my review on this, I had to really scrub it off. So I do believe that they claim they are waterproof, and I would agree with that because I did have to really scrub it off. They also used the words luminous and matte in the same sentence for the description of this concealer. And I think what they mean is like a natural finish. So it's not like straight up matte, and it's also not glowy. It's like the two of them combined. So it looks natural. Definitely agree with that. I feel like you can use this as a semi-light coverage, also medium coverage. Full, I don't know, but I think on some of the reviews that I have seen, people have been able to build it to full coverage. And one of the things I like the most is how easy it is to blend out. It literally blends itself out. It is crazy. But yeah, I've been loving this concealer, and if you're thinking about it, try it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. All right, guys, coming in at number 3, and this was influenced by one of the YouTubers that I watch, and I'm sure you guys already know and can probably guess, Tanya B. Wells. Yes, I rave about her a lot here on my channel, but I honestly do really love her content, and she has not steered me wrong yet. Well, it is the Makeup Forever HD Concealer. I purchased the shade 30. I think it's a decent shade. That's what it looks like, and it blends out beautifully. It looks amazing. When I powder it, it looks natural, literally natural. It's a great concealer. It truly is, and every single time I wear this, I absolutely love how my under eyes look. I use this like if I want a natural look, and I also use this if I want a tiny bit more coverage. Full coverage, I don't know, but yeah, so far this is like my top 3. Hello, and it's gorgeous and I love it, and every single time I wear it, I love how my under eyes look. All right, guys, coming in at number 2, and I believe this is the most expensive concealer in this video, and it is from Clé de Peau, and this was also influenced by Miss Tanya. She's a bad influence, apparently. This bad boy cost $75. Now, did I pay $75 for it? No. The only reason I purchased this is because it was on sale. I can't remember if it was Nordstrom's or Saks Fifth, but it was on sale for 30% off, and that is the only reason that I purchased it, and I'm super glad that I did because I love this concealer. I purchased the shade 5 Honey, and as you can tell, it's similar to the shade from Dominique Cosmetics, so it's more of a natural kind of shade. I typically didn't like stick concealers because they creased on me so quick. So if you're somebody that does not set your under eyes, I don't know if stick foundations are for you really, because they're going to crease pretty bad. Since this is stick formula, I feel like they're a lot more emollient and oily, but not oily looking, I mean formula wise, and that's why they crease so quick. But this, the finish is beautiful. It looks so natural. It lays down perfectly on top of your skin. It almost looks like a second skin. And when I powder it, so pretty. I'm just so upset that it has to be $75. Oh my goodness, but I love this. It is my number 2. Man, if you ever get the chance to try it out, you might just fall in love with it like I did. All right, guys, I'm going to throw in one of the bonus concealers right here, and it is the Bobbi Brown. It is the Skin Concealer Stick. I purchased the shade Warm Beige. Let me go ahead and show you a swatch before I throw in the little clip of me applying it. This is the only concealer that I'm showing you a little clip of me applying it. I just don't have time to do it for all 7 of the concealers I'm going to talk about today. But again, if you don't set your under eyes, this is probably not going to be for you because it will crease fairly quickly once you blend it out, and once you set it with powder, it looks so beautiful. My initial review is not what I think about the concealer now. I actually love this. I think it is beautiful. It's not in my top 5 because these outranked this one, but it almost made it the list, and I keep wanting to pick this up and wear it a ton. It honestly is so beautiful. The finish is amazing. Yeah, they did a great job with this stick concealer, and I did not think I was going to love it, and I do, and it's great. And if you've been thinking about it, do it. I don't think you'll be disappointed, and if you are, you can blame me. It's okay. All right, let's talk about my number 1 concealer. I'm losing my natural light, so that's why the color is changing a tiny bit. This is another pricey concealer, but it is worth every single penny, and I believe it's been my number 1 concealer for almost 2 years now, and it is the Chanel concealer. The writing is too small in this thing, but I purchased the shade B20, and for this concealer, it has like the small like lip gloss type of applicator. It is a tiny bit light for my complexion, but once I blend it out, it actually looks very, very nice. I can really make it work, which is awesome. It just, gosh, the finish. Out of all of these, it is the finish that I love the most. It is so beautiful. It just melts into my skin. Like literally melts into my skin. And when I set it, it looks as beautiful as it does when I don't set it. It honestly is an amazing concealer. And it's been my number one, like I said, for almost 2 years because it's great. The number one complaint I have is that they don't have enough shades in this concealer. They really need to work on that. Chanel, you need to work on that, please. But yes, an amazing concealer. I love it. And if I could wear it every day for the rest of my life, I totally would. All right, one more bonus, and this one's actually very expensive for the little tiny thing that you get. It's the Lila B concealer. What is it called? It's called the Virtuous Ville Concealer and Eye Primer. I haven't used it as an eye primer. That's what it looks like. There's not too many shades available, something they need to work on. Be Present is the shade that I purchased. I forget what number that is, but there's a swatch and I feel like I got more of like a natural shade versus a brightening shade. But yeah, this concealer is so pretty. It reminds me a tiny bit of the Bobbi brown, and I can't decide which one I like more because okay, I did have to turn on my other two lights. So like I was saying about the Lila B concealer, I can't decide if I like this one or the Bobbi brown more. I feel like this Lila B one is a tiny bit more dry and not as emollient as the Bobbi brown one, but they remind me of each other. I almost feel like this one kind of turns to powder once you blend it out, but it truly is a beautiful concealer, and I need to pick this up again. I wore it for a full week in my little rotation, the project that I'm doing, where I pick a concealer and a foundation for the week, and gosh, every time I wore it, I just thought it looked so beautiful. Even once you actually set it down, I still feel like it looks gorgeous. And it does crease if you don't set it down. So again, if you're somebody who doesn't like to powder their under eyes, I don't know if you'll like this, but I feel like this one might perform better than the Bobbi brown if you don't set your under eyes. So maybe go for this one. But yes, the Lila B one, even though it's so small and it's so pricey for it being so small, gosh, the formula I feel makes it worth it. And this was also influenced by one of the YouTubers I watch, Alexa Chan. I love her channel and her makeup aesthetics is just so pretty. All right, guys, well, that is it. That is my list of my 5 top concealers. They're all right here. They all look so different, don't they? Isn't that crazy? They all look so different. Plus the 2 little bonus ones that I added to the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have similar taste or similar skin type to me, then you might enjoy some of these, or you might already be enjoying some of these. Let me know down below. I would love to know. All right, guys, well, that concludes this video. I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my Tzone YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video.